Hello, welcome to this very quick guide to creating a new school development plan on MySID. What I'm going to do this morning is just take you through the latest software release, which now enables you to create a second year plan, archive the first year, and then add in your budgets and get planning for the new financial year. So I'm going to log into the system first, so my login details are in. What I can now do, if I scroll down the page, is go to this school, the one I'm going to work on this morning, Tristan Special. You won't notice anything different with this menu here, or this information here, but you will notice that there's an extra box now here that says current and add a draft year. So I'm going to add a draft year and call it 2016-17, which will be a little bit confusing because I think we've got a current which says that we should actually say 2015-16 because it should have been last year's plan. But when I'm working now on the draft plan, the only section that becomes accessible is the school development plan section. What this now allows us to do is to create our new priorities with success criteria for the next year. It'll also pull through your existing priorities from the current plan, so you won't have to rewrite everything should not all of those targets have been achieved and all those actions have been met in the previous year. But obviously if you don't want them, you can simply delete them and add new ones or change them. Just remember then that the priority levels are associated with the years, so high being this year, so 2016-17, low will be then the last year, medium will be the second year of the plan. So that's unchanged. What you'll also notice, if I now go back to the draft version home screen, is that you've got a section here that says make this your current year. What that will effectively mean is when you click on that button, this plan will become your existing plan, and your previous plan, which says current, will now become archived. When that plan becomes archived, it is no longer editable. So anything that you need to complete in your previous plan must be completed before you create your new plan for your new year. Okay, so let's just illustrate that point. So I'm going to make my draft now my current year by clicking on the green button. I'll be then reminded, is this what I want to do? Well, yes it is. What I can now do is I can access all the sections for the school. So I can create a new self-evaluation in here or upload my existing plan, my existing self-evaluation. Okay, so that functionality is now available, and all the other sections have now become live as well. So if I move to the budget profiler, currently I don't have funding sources in the plan. You'll find that when you come to your budget section as well, your PDG and EIG won't have been added because everyone will be doing this at a different time, so it's not possible for us to do a mass change for the second year plan. So all you will have the ability to do then as a head teacher, or we can do it for you if you would prefer, if you contact us in business support, is we can add those funding sources in for you for your EIG and PDG. I know you've been sent that information, but if you need that information to be added, let us know when you've created your plan for your second year, and we'll add that information for you. Once again, as before, add a funding source in if there are any additional funding sources. So for example, PTA funds, and then simply add the amounts in again, and that's that. Click on add, and obviously that's added to your budget profile again, and all the other sections become live as previously. There's now my financial monitoring, that's live. Quality impact reporting, that will feed through once I've added my targets and so on. So that's very quickly how you create your new plan for the new year. If you go back then to your archive, you can still access all the documentation from the previous year. So I hadn't created a self-evaluation for this school, but any of the previous documents that had been produced can still be accessed but can't now be edited. So as I said, it's very important that you finish editing your old plan, the information from your old plan first before proceeding into your new plan. Doesn't mean you can't pull off the documents though and edit them and save them. Okay, so that's the That's how to create your new school development plan in MySID. Obviously, if you've got any questions, please get in contact with us.